express the appreciation of being here and being around these great players and being able to meet with these great clubs. Give a special thank to my parents along this long journey of just being able to come here. You know, they've raised me to be the man I am today, so I'm very appreciative of it.
When you see the year that guys like Lamar Jackson had and Kyler Murray, do you think that will help you in terms of the way you run that possibility?
I think the approach for me is just trying to get better every day. You know, I don't think I don't put a ceiling on this, my ability in terms of how great I can be. So I'm definitely a student of the game. I've been able to adjust to all these different coaches I've been a part of. So for me, it's just about taking steps every day and just trying to be the best I can be. I do think that those guys have done great, and I think that they've been very dynamic at the position at that level, and I'm looking forward to how I can do that as well.
Just talk about the strides that you have made when you were at Alabama. Talk about how you were able to show a little bit more than that.
Yeah, I think, you know, every year it's kind of leveled up, right? You talk about just taking steps every year, kind of taking coaching from all these different coaches and being able to use that as an asset. You know, I think I do have a unique perspective on that because I've been a part of so many great offensive minds, 6 different coaches in my college career, and they've all been very pivotal in my development as a quarterback, and I hold that in high regards.
And then your poise, just talking about the Baylor game, that's one where it comes to mind, your performance when you were at Alabama. Just how are you able to stay level?
Right, so I mean, it's like for me, I have values that'll never change, right? Regardless of whatever the situation is, whatever's going on, those things will never change. And I try and never get too high or low. Just keep the main thing, and keep it rolling, you know. It comes down to winning ball games, and I just try and go out there and do that.
How you been able to just jump right into being able to go from different systems, getting those guys ready to go? Those guys been in that system for a long time. You jump into the spring and be able to pick it up right away.
Well, I think it's something that's, I mean, it's all kind of been unprecedented. You know, you talk about just being able to go there without any time underneath that system this year and put my name in the same air as the last 2 first overall picks and Heisman winners. So to be there and even to be at Alabama and kind of be able to cement myself, you know, in history at both schools and be a part of those prestigious programs, it's been very special. But it's all about moving forward. So
you have a unique perspective of the wide receiver class, having played Jerry, CD, what stands out to you about all 3 of those guys?
I think they're all dogs. They're all great players, catch the ball well, get open. They all can run. I mean, you kind of get the best of both. I mean, you get it all out of all of those guys, so they're all great players.
One of your biggest athletes or advocates in the pros has been A.J. Brown, Titans wide receiver. Do you have a pretty close relationship with him?
He's a great friend of mine, a close friend of mine. We actually recruited him to Alabama. He didn't come, but we've been very close ever since.
How much do you guys keep in contact?
We talk. We talk often.
For sure. And has he been supportive of you over the course of this process?
Yes. I mean, it's been very supportive. I've been very supportive of him. Just talking ball, like I said, it's beyond football with me and him. He's a great friend. It was very cool to see him have the year he had this year, and I know he's hungry for more.
Jalen, how did you evaluate your performance from the week of the Senior Bowl?
I think it went well. I think it got better every day. You know, it was great for me to be in that system and be around those coaches, get a taste of how it is, learning some new terminology, so that was really good.
Hey, Jalen, what do you make of the pecking order for quarterbacks in the draft process? I mean, if you look at this draft, you know, there are a couple other quarterbacks that people rate as the top 2, but you go back to Lamar Jackson's draft, and he's like the 5th quarterback taken. How do you process that part?
That's not my job. I control what I can control. That's my preparation. That's how I handle all these different things thrown in my direction. The reality is, it's just about, you know, just for me getting better every day, not worrying about all the noise, and just playing ball. Like I said earlier, I don't think there's a ceiling on my game. I think there isn't a limit, simply. I would say the sky's the limit, but I don't think that's even a limit. So the dynamic ability I have, able to make every throw, get nasty with my legs if needed. It should be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
What is the main difference between the 2017 season that you had with Alabama, with the good numbers you had in that season, with the 2019 season, with the amazing numbers that you did with the Sooners?
Yes, I think the biggest deal is first and foremost being able to learn from both coaches. I mean, two of the best coaches in college football right now, and having those perspectives I can lean on. I think being able to just be a part of both programs is very, very special for me, and that's that.
If you were able to pick a city between London and Mexico City for an international game, which city would you pick?
I don't know. I've never been to either. I've never been out of the country, so I'd be happy to go both. It's been a day-by-day deal, just focusing on this next to pro day. I mean, we'll worry about that when that comes, but it's a different game, so, we're doing our little process to get ready for it.
Jalen, you spent a lot of time around Scott Cochran and slowed down yesterday. What makes him so unique?
He's a great coach. He's a player's coach. He's there for the players. I mean, I can't stress that enough. He's very close to me, and I'm very close to him, so I got a lot of respect for him, and I wish him nothing but the best.
What kind of feedback are you getting from scouts, coaches on your footwork, and what do you do specifically to work on that while you're training for things like that?
I mean, the biggest deal with meeting with these guys is just them trying to get an idea of who I am. And just having conversation, talking ball, going through certain concepts, and doing things like that. But I mean, it's all going well. It hasn't really gotten too specific. Actually, got a lot of high praises. So,
what kind of things do you do with your coaches and trainers leading into this to focus on footwork and things that they may look at when you get out on the field?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is if you want to get your three-point shot better, you shoot threes. You want to throw the ball better, you throw the ball. So, the biggest thing is just repping out the certain things that we do at the combine and just trying to be ready for them. Yeah, it's been a very busy week. Haven't really been able to talk to many people. Biggest thing is just coming in here and being myself. Just when I meet with these coaches and these clubs, these GMs, just being myself.
Jalen, I know you're a quarterback, but would you be willing to start your career in a role similar to Taysom Hill?
Yeah, I've always been a team first guy, but I think I'm a quarterback. I think that's that.
After your first year at Alabama, I think a lot of people had concerns about your accuracy, but it seemed like each year you got much, much better in Oklahoma, and it really all came together. How is it that you worked on that trade-up?
Yeah, just being around those things. Went into Alabama as a 17-year-old, the whole Deshaun Watson deal where I had to be on a scout team. And I think right then and there I earned a lot of respect from my peers. Guys like Reuben Foster, Eddie Jackson, and Jonathan Allen, guys like that, Minka. And it's just been an ongoing thing. I talk about not having a ceiling on my game where I've been able to adjust to all these different coaches, and I've taken steps every year. So I plan to continue to take steps. I plan to continue to be that same and remain that same student of the game, and just continue to learn. I'm not an easily satisfied person, and I find a unique thrill in not being satisfied. That keeps me going. That makes me want it. And even when stuff is going great, right? Enough is still not enough. So just holding myself to that same standard all the time. And just going out there, like I said, it's all about getting better every day.
How is your journey and the adversity and the twists and turns? How has that made you better?
All of it has made me better. All of it has made me stronger, a better man, a wiser man, a better leader. Being in two programs, it's tough. Having to adjust to different players, and being able to, most importantly, being able and I guess being respected enough to where every team I've been on has followed me regardless of the position or where I came from. So going in there and just, I always say people lead because they let their peers let them lead. I don't go into any place trying to be something I'm not. force it, say, hey, y'all got to follow me. It doesn't work like that, especially in this business I'm about to go to with grown men. And the biggest deal is being the best version of myself, working hard, being who I am, and I think, real recognizes real, and, they just, I don't know, I got that effect sometimes. They follow me. So I just try to do the right things. I think he was always there from a strength and conditioning standpoint. Obviously, he was always a person I could talk to. He's a great guy, a great coach, very pivotal for Alabama. So that should be interesting. Yeah, you can ask Coach Cochran actually about the whole Superman stuff he talks about. Going into that game, he said it's time to put the cape on. I said, all right. And when they put the cape on, and I guess the rest is history. So I think being able to continue to adjust to the differences where Coach Riley presents himself and how he teaches his stuff. It was very different from what I was used to, but the biggest deal for me was going in there with Coach Riley. We knew I was there for 11 months. So trusting him, trusting his system, watching film on those past two guys, and just trying to put myself in the best situation to execute. I think we made a lot of explosive plays on offense, presented defenses with different fits, with the ability to run the ball from the quarterback position. It was very lethal. I think when you have a guy like that behind center, it causes stretch for the defense. I know DCs don't want to deal with that type of stuff.
I think it's the most ideal type of situation that you can.
That's stuff that I can't control. The biggest thing for me is just continue to work hard every day. And whatever situation it is, I want to be able to put my best foot forward and just simply controlling what I can.
What do you think would be like the most challenging aspect coming from the Big 12 to the NFL?
I don't know. There's a lot of things that I don't know that will happen because I haven't played at that level yet. So just being a student of the game like I am, being able to learn, soak everything in. If they can help me with this, they can help me with this, I apply it. And just trying to put myself in the best situation to succeed. I think with you got certain guys at that level that are doing what they're doing, and that the dynamic ability that they have. Obviously, y'all talk about Coach Riley, going to the league and all that, but Coach Riley's doing great things with his system. And I think just me being the player I am, me having the ability I have, being able to make all the throws, and when needed, do whatever with my legs. I think it definitely creates fits for a defense. I watch all the great guys, all the guys that are doing well, whether it be like a Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, or a Russell, Deshaun Watson, Lamar, the year he had this year. I think I have a lot of respect for those guys. I think I've always had a theme for Steve McNair. I don't know what it is, but he was a hell of a player. The way he played, the ability he had, the strength he had. He was a dude. He was a dude. Yeah. I knew Calvin was going to be great. We were actually roommates in college for 2 years. So being with Calvin, we had some good times. Funny guy, but he worked his tail off. Anytime we wanted to throw late at night, where we just chilling in the room, hey, Calvin, let's go throw. He's always down. So I'm not surprised that he's having the success he's having at the NFL level. He's a great person, a great man. Yeah, he's the greatest, got a lot of respect for him. Those are situations I can't control, but who wouldn't mind being able to learn from one of the best? I won't mention.
Jalen, you kind of mentioned the rumors that Lincoln Riley's going to go to the NFL, or that there's always kind of that narrative. Could you see him coaching in the NFL one day?
Yeah, I'm not going to beat that horse. That's none of my, that's not my place to talk about. I think he can be successful in whatever he decides to do. He can go be a doctor somewhere. He's smart enough to do that. So he's a smart guy.